like to be able to confirm my aliveness. For my own damn self. And now it's just going in. Intro. It says I'm offline.
Really told me you're online.
Yeah, I can see me over on your end, but I'd like to be able to confirm it on my end is all. Do I just have wicked ass lag? What's going on? It was a network error. Uh-oh.
Try refreshing.
I love how my streams always start with troubleshooting and technical difficulties. Alright. I'm live.
How many years have come and gone?
Alright. We don't need to talk about my age and how many years have come and gone. Final Fantasy XIV. I just want to say real quick, Pokemon is not dead, but I had the idea to take Sundays as like a chill, do something that is different from the other 3 main days, so it can be whatever I'm feeling. There's a new event in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm keen to check it out. And joining me is the lovely, what are you going to be, a dancer? Or what? Machinist? What do you be? Because I'm going to be a machinist, and it's going to look awkward. Okay. 20 people in the world. God damn. There's a pain in my derriere. Silly full parties. Adjust my light a little bit. I continue to look like some sort of person that crawled out of a cave because my hair is all over the place. I wonder if the chat will get in the way of anything there. Figure it out. Oh, I have mail, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Miss Scholar over there. I apologize if you cannot hear Kaida Killer over there. She is joining me on this, but she's not mic'd up because that would be ridiculous. She's like just far enough away that you might not be able to hear her, but just close enough that having her own mic would be completely ridiculous.
We've tried. The feedback is annoying.
Yep. There's some rough feedback going on. Anyway, I got 3 pieces of mail. What? How much did you send me?
There's a limit of 5 items per.
How much did you send me?
A full set of gear.
What, like earrings and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, alright, thanks. I just thought it was going to be like the shirt or something. That said, I play normally as a tank, but for the purposes of this event, as well as what just arrived in the mail, I need to swap to my Machinist. Is that right? 269? I don't think that's right for my Machinist. Take gear set. What?
I always forget your glamour.
What? It looks amazing. Look at that. I'm not in the best light, but look at that handsome boy. He's the best. He's so happy to be here. He's the dandiest dandy who ever dandied. Ahem. Oh, wow. Chat's going to be... How am I going to read chat, as it were? There's supposed to be a chat, damn it. Always with the errors and the flaws and whatnot. Read chat there? No. Oh, wait. Oh, that's how I normally read chat. It's being difficult. There it is. Okay. Now I can read chat, no problem. And monitor stream. Alright. Everything's, shipped shape. Right. Invite me to a party. I don't know what we're doing. There's a hot new event, and I have no idea where it is. I just know that I have mail. Laminsa. Yes. Accept that invite. You said you were Scholar? Mm-hmm. Okay. So where's the event happening?
Ulda. I'm standing right by it if you want a wedding ring today.
Oh, okay. Let me get the mail first. Because I just warped back home because I know where the mailbox is there. If I knew it was in Ulda, I probably would have just, warped to you.
Yeah, especially since I'm standing next to a mail.
Alright. Rub it in, why don't you? But at this point, I'm so close to the mailbox, it's not worth time. There's someone exploding up on the stairs up here. Hey, what's my minion for today? It is... Give me a fun one. Oh, I got the tiny tortoise. Nice. I love that dude. Anyway, Kupo ho ho, I'm pleased to say that I have 3 new letters for you. 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. Thank you very much. This will immediately put all of my gear to shame.
Hopefully.
And equip. Oh yeah, everything's new.
Yeah.
Everything is new, and I actually look like a reasonable person now. Look at that. That's a dapper gentleman. I have to go ruin that. Hold on. Why look dapper when you can look dandy? You gotta talk more. I'm being left in high water here.
Okay. Your stream, sweetie.
Yeah, and you're here too.
I'm just waiting on you so we can do this already.
Well, then fucking kick my ass more. Feel like I'm alone up here, shouting into the... Well, I'm always alone, shouting into the void. That's, just my ever-waking nightmare. But more importantly, you could be here rescuing me from that, just watching me flounder as I try on hats. Which one is it?
Amon's gear.
Yeah, but where... There it is, Amon's coat. Amon's sleeves. The amount of time I had those sleeves and no other part of his stupid gear. I actually really like the pants, but you can't really see him through the coat. It's a little tragic. Yeah, they got like a sort of a black and white Beetlejuicy thing going on.
Nice.
The hat's really the selling point, though. I mean, look at it. Anyway.
Wedding ring.
Yes, a wedding ring to you. God. Act like I don't know how to find you in this world. So is this just a seasonal event, or have we, like...
It's a seasonal event.
Well, now I'm floating. What have you done? And why are there, like, portraits of Lalafels here? This is concerning.
It's part of the event, and it's the Sultana and some other people I'm sure we'll find out about.
Cool. We speak to...
Jabentia.
Jabent. Nope, that's you. Huh, Jabent. There we go. Hello there. Would I be correct in assuming you've come to view my exhibition? Sure have there, champ. My stupid hat. Oh, I love it so much. You see, I'm an artist by trade. My chosen medium is stained glass. Well, it's not the easiest thing in the world to work with. The results are worth considerable effort required. Ah, neat. It's taken me a while to reach this point in my career. In the actuality, my first public showing, I was wondering if it's not too much bother, if I might give you a brief explanation on the subject matter. Not here for a stained glass lesson. I'm wielding a gun. I'm not the person you want near stained glass, actually. Yonder panel, you say? 'Twas the final days of the fall of Dalmond, the inexorable approach foretelling impotent blah. Royal Majesty Nanamo Unamo took the streets with guard consisting of only 7 subjects, for they alone had the courage to stand with their sultana. There she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens, the realm lies upon the brink of the 7th Umbra era. Yet so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now is not the time to take from your neighbor, but to proffer him the hand of succor. Alright, a little kinky. She was determined not to let the city fall to the immortal flames, or risking the lives to defend Tyr itself apart in her absence. Her words brought the people to their senses. They laid down their arms and set about healing wounds themselves they inflicted on Ulda. Thanks to Her Majesty's impassioned speech, those who returned from the battlefield found their home much as they had left it, a gleaming jewel in the desert. It all seems so long ago. It really does, actually. Like, we've dimension hopped and went to Fantasy Asia.
Yeah, it's. I think even.
Fantasy Dragonland, or was Fantasy Dragonland Fantasy Asia? What was the first expansion? That's the one.
Dragonland, or it was the snowy waste. Of
right,
Hell,
snow. We went to Fantasy Antarctica.
And then Asia, and then another world altogether.
Yes. World traveler, we are. Same hands that were once proffered and succor now grasp greedily at every last coin, even if it means one's fellow man must go hungry. It's times like these that we must remind ourselves the sacrifices of those who came before us, which is why the Rising Festival is such profound importance. I draw importance from Her Majesty's deeds all those years ago, and through my work, perhaps others might do the same. Dear me, I bet this guy's evil.
Nah, he's just a dweeb.
He's a dweeb. Alright. You know, he can be both. There can be evil dweebs. Look at Invader Zim. I have something you might be able to help me with if you're willing. I don't trust the nose marks around his eyes there.
It's because he's a cat boy, and most of them have those.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, ugh. Well, now I'm racist. Thanks.
You are.
Calling me out like that. In addition to having stained glass on display, it has been arranged that a wandering minstrel give a recital as part of the festivals. I'm looking to gather as many spectators as possible, but I fear I'll struggle to cover the necessary ground by myself. Perhaps you could give me a hand. Look at how I'm dressed. I am the minstrel. I love it. It's the best outfit. The poofed collar and everything. It's so good. Just the fun cuts to him in his stern face and not saying anything dressed like that. 12, bless you, sir. I plan to hand these flyers out with the two of us. We'll be able to reach twice the number of people in the same span of time. Yeah, and I brought this Yahoo along, so... Why is he, He's got what's-his-name's gear, the, hair cutter. Like, on his hips.
Mandalay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you'd be so kind as to look for potential attendees around the steps of Thal. Head for Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Let's meet there when you are done. I mean, if you saw this guy approaching saying, hey, want to go to a party? That guy clearly knows where a party's at.
Indeed.
Now then, where are you? Let me give the stream a good look at you. Since you're cosplaying an NPC these days. And you're Chubu Chubu. And our group is bums.
Yes, our free company is bums.
Be they multifaceted or otherwise. Anyway.
Right. Where are you going?
To the mission marker. They're all off in the other direction, so I figured we just, I was gonna go clockwise, really. Whee! Do you know how long the event is?
Probably not very.
Want to do dungeons after that?
Sure.
Go. Yeah, see, like the first... Well, it's right here. We have to, bribe / threaten people / trick them into coming to a party with us. How do you normally get people to come to parties? How do we get Nathan to come to our wedding?
We invited them.
Oh, I don't think that'll work this time. Anyway. Eminently approachable citizen. Hello there, approachable woman. May I help you? Yes, I've got a wonderful invitation for you. Also got a lurking leech with us. Stained glass, depicting the Sultana herself, no less. I've always been a loyal supporter of hers. It would be remiss of me to pass up such an opportunity. I see we tricked her. Told her it would be interesting. Let's find more approachable people that are minding their own business. A dusty citizen, eh? Boy, when I think people I want at parties, people covered in dust, second on the list. Got something you want digging up? Come to a gala I'm hosting. My turtle will be there. He does tricks. Can't say I'm much of an expert when it comes to music and fine art, but ain't so often a bloke like me gets a chance to sample high life. That's true. Free wine. Alright, I'll go find this last guy. You go tell the other guy he needs to buy like 1,000 gallons of wine for free. And I mean, really, it's his fault he didn't have that already. It's not a party if there isn't, you know, gallons of wine to get the people we're coercing into, coming here, completely hammered and shit-faced. Speaking of, hello, obviously affluent citizen. Would you like to come to a party with me? God, I wish the world worked this way.
A fellow clearly wealthy man. Please come to my party. So
Hello,
people will come.
scruffy loser who works absurd hours want to come to a party? And I'd be like, yeah, alright. Where's it at? And all of a sudden I'm in some sort of insane desert city. Which, at that point, I think would just be Reno.
Arena?
Reno.
Oh, Reno.
As in Nevada. You know, the two cities that Nevada has, Reno and Vegas. Both of them very desert. Well done, much appreciated, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem. Nobody likes you. Yes, I understand. I was in the process of handing out flyers to gentlemen when my friend Aston showed up out of the blue. As chance would have it, these two chaps are previously acquainted, though they do not appear to be on particularly good terms. Alright, so one guy doesn't want to go to your party. Oh, we're dealing with them. Great. How am I supposed to pay you back if the amount keeps going up? If you coughed up the money the day we originally agreed, there wouldn't be so much interest to pay. You've only got yourself to blame. But Aston, if your interest rates weren't so high, perhaps he'd have been able to pay you back by now. I'm not saying you should wipe the slate clean, but surely you can come to a compromise. All I want is for him to honor our agreement. What's wrong with that? Besides, I've held up my side of the bargain, so why do I have to be the one to compromise? But let's say I give you benefit of the doubt, and that you genuinely lack the means to pay me back. I'll grant you 1 week's extension, but if you still don't have the money by then, there will be consequences. Excuse me.
Loan sharks?
I mean, not a great business, but if you're gonna borrow the money, pay it back. Only a week? Alright, you damned vulture, I'll get your gill. Expecting me to pay debts? Ugh. Then I'll be rid of you for good. I'm sad to say such incidents are a part of everyday life in Ulda. I mean, imagine they're part of everyday life everywhere. By the way, look at my hat. I am the most interesting thing in this wide shot. Seems like someone in financial difficulty sees a moneylender as the answer to their woes, like an oasis in the desert, but it's only a mirage, an illusion of salvation, lending them even greater debt. Then again, many debtors will borrow money without any intention of paying it back, relying on an endless stream of short-term solutions. I hope that those who look upon my art will remember the words of the Sultana and seek to help rather than extort one another. Those two chaps you saw arguing just now would benefit from it, I'm sure. You know, Aston wasn't always like that. He picked me up when I was down, more times than I can count. We both grew up on the streets of Ulda. Lovers, perchance?
Oh my god, they were roommates.
They were roommates. We were roommates. How many rooms? One. Which room? The bedroom. Okay, yep, got it. I understand now. With a few words and a couple of handshakes, he could turn a guild into a gold mine. Gill, rather, not a guild. But as the years passed, it became an obsession. No matter how much coin he made, it was never enough. I wish he'd realized there's more to life than personal gain, but nothing I say gets through to him. I've only ever seen a moneylender depicted as not an asshole in Yakuza 4. When, like, what's-his-name wins the lottery, and he's giving money out to people that need it, and to pay them back, they have to do, like, odd jobs for him. Like, go to karaoke. And meet somebody so that you can be happy in life. That's seriously what it's like. It's really fun.
Weird.
Yakuza's great. Yo, when's the Yakuza crossover for this game coming? I will drop this outfit, which again right now, Looks amazing. For a Majima eye patch and snakeskin jacket. Oh goodness, I do apologize. You must think I'm an awful bore. Yup. So who am I shooting in the back? That's what I want to know. I am going the complete wrong way. Whee! Alrighty. So was that the entire event?
Maybe?
Not gonna lie, it's a real lame event if it is. Best part of it's this Seeker of the Hidden Truth on the stage there. Well, there you are. I hate to say it, but we've run into a slight problem. And by slight problem, I mean a rather huge catastrophe. So huge, in fact, I need a moment to compose myself. While I'm loath to impose on you any further, I have a feeling I may need your help again, or at least some moral support. Well, there's a bar up the road, so...
Just the first one.
Yeah, and we get... I think this next one's the last one, because we get art and a minion for this. Alright, well, that was a short event. Do dungeons after this. Alright, enough pancaking. It's time for decisive action.
Pancaking?
You heard me. While we were out distributing flyers, these children were a little overzealous when it came to admiring my artwork. It seems they were unaware... What, did they steal the art? They might have stolen the art. Is it up there? I can't turn the camera. Shit. Well, it fell on the floor and shattered. Oh. That's what you get for working with glass, I suppose. Well, what will you say? This calls for 6. 6 of the best. No, their best. Their punishment must be more severe. 6 of the best. What? I suggest they staging a play based on the same scene. I'll be Nanamo. That's my suggestion. Do I not strike a troubadour's countenance? Not the first thought that crossed my mind, I must admit. The recital is due to begin any moment now, so the only viable option is repair the smash pane as best we can. I think a little adhesive here, and the spectators will hardly notice the cracks. Unfortunately, I don't have any to hand at present. While I run off and fetch some bonding agent from the Alchemist Guild, perhaps you could try piecing the broken glass back together. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's done. We got a minigame now? Are you ready to begin?
Apparently.
The following controls can be used. Alright. Select piece, place, move right, move left, cancel. Okay. Puzzle solving!
Yay.
Ooh. Alright. Gotta... Alright. Go for the, That's a corner piece, that is. Okay. That's, edge. That is another corner up there. Alright. So, it's a jigsaw puzzle. I can dig it. I'm hip. Who knew?
With the kids.
Yeah, who knew kids were into jigsaw puzzles these days? Good to see they're making a comeback. Boy, if everything I did think was going to be in this here event, I would never have accused them of putting a puzzle in here. Maybe a logic puzzle, but, you know, this is just playing Tetris at this point. And someone's shooting off fireworks around me.
Probably.
Is that you?
No.
Better not be. If I come out and you're shooting out fireworks, I will be a smidge cross.
You wound me, son.
And done. Alright. Shattered memory. I don't know if it's fair to call it a shattered memory. It's a portrait of stained glass, guys. I did it. Ahem. Yes, that's perfect. With a few dabs of adhesive, it will be good as new. Well, almost. It should certainly suffice for the time being. You could barely tell. It's almost like they didn't bother redrawing it. Also, when's this play happening? All's well that ends well. The children are beside themselves with worry, but now they're delighted as I am. Look at them. Those soulless monsters. And then a very awkward scene as they run off. So, you got the recital or what? Because it's a very nice bit of art, but just a single bit sort of stationed here isn't that impressive. Just a moment of nostalgia. I know firsthand experience the horror that comes from breaking an expensive piece of glass. Years ago, I was helping Aston with a venture as an art dealer, when all of a sudden someone skipped my dialogue. Actually, there's one more favor I'd like to ask you. You can't have my hat. If Aston were to see my stained glass, it might remind him of the days when things were more important to him than money. Of course, I've tried various approaches in the past, and most of what I say to him goes in one ear and out the other. But if were to come from someone else, such as your good self, he might be more inclined to listen. You know, stranger he's never met. Would you mind having a word with him? I mean, I am the hero of goddamn light. I'll just walk up to him and be like, "Oi, don't be an ass." I expect he's in the quicksand, where he carries out much of his business. His clients tend to be a bit more malleable when they're in their cups, it seems. Anyway, if you rouse his interest in the festivities, we'll leave the rest to him. Need to go bother a man bathing in quicksand now. Who's that minion you got chasing you?
Chitaru.
Ah, well, she's just making sure you don't die or lose more money.
Yes.
Good to have the sensible member of the party watching over us.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you. Ben's assistant, yes? Or maybe he's yours. Either way, I appreciate you looking out for him. He needs all the help he can get. I must say, if it's something that requires my attention, I'd rather you kept it brief. Want to come to a party? Tataru will be there. Yes, know all about the exhibit. Thank you. Keeping my ear to the ground as I do. There's a little that goes on older that escapes my nose. So why did he send you to advertise it to me? Well, I mean, he's your buddy. Why aren't you there? Support the man. Wants me to remind him of the good old days. I might have guessed it would be something as soppy as that. Lots changed since then, but he's still the same daft sod he's always been. Not that that's a bad thing, mind you. It's his sentimental side that allows him to create such evocative works of art. They've totally fucked.
Obviously.
But I always felt that if he tried to make a living out of it, he'd lose the very essence of what makes his pieces so special in the first place. Rather than expressing himself, he'd have to pander to the taste of the wealthy but fickle clients to turn a profit. That's why I wanted to earn enough for the both of us, so he'd be free to pursue his dreams. Well, boy, you're really fucking pouring your heart out to the guy you just met, aren't you? He doesn't need me to pay for his bed and board anymore. I bet not. I'm still around to help him if he falls on hard times. I bet he's gonna fall on a few hard things, if you know what I'm saying, Aston. Just to make it perfectly clear, it's not that I don't want to attend the exhibition. I decided not to go because people were to think that Ben is associated with a moneylender like me. It might ruin his good reputation. I don't have an innuendo for that one. But if he insists that I go, perhaps I can make an appearance without drawing too much attention. Tell him I'll think about it, would you? Yes, yes. God. Hey, what's this outfit? Oh, that's not an outfit, that's a fucking Digimon. It matched my hat, alright?
It's one of the yokai from the yokai.
Yeah, it's the fucking...
Cutie.
That nine-tailed fox from Yokai Watch. And it matched my hat! Your boyfriend said he might drop by. What'd he say? I'll just have to wait and see. Whatever the outcome, I'm grateful for all you've done, and I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear I've saved the perfect spot from which to view the event. Am I... Nanimo. Damn it! Ugh, children and other people.
And this tool who gives you all the extreme bosses.
Well, he's a bard, isn't he? The wandering minstrel, as it were. Citizens of Ulda, by my words be transported to the days before the calamity, a time when hope seemed lost. Why would I want to go there? As the lesser moon hung low in the sky, a wave of terror washed over the fair city, turning neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. Yeah, no, I'm good. Think I'll go back to the bar and be happy with fireworks, actually. Oh, good, he's got a harp. Midst of chaos. Oh, alright. I kind of thought there'd be more to that. Suppose there was, but... Fade to black. Wow, all 9 people were real impressed, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
It's like when I stream. The crowd is just sort of mild there. Astonishing! I could see the events of that fateful day in my mind's eye as vividly as I see it now. Such a profound and moving performance would surely have touched the hearts of anyone in attendance. Is that a jab at the fact that we just skipped it? Yeah, you didn't see it, but boy was it impressive, let me tell you. Aston, you came after all. An artist you may be, but subtle you are not. He invited you. Now is not the time to take from your neighbor, but to proffer him the hand of succor. Would you believe it? I still don't have an innuendo for that. A message to all of Ulda, I'm sure, but also one meant specifically for me. I have to admit, the Sultana made a good point, and it still stands this day. Maybe it's time I thought about earning an honest living. I knew you'd come around sooner or later. And Aston, I can take care of myself now, so you don't need to go to such lengths to support me. I'm glad to hear it, but let's get one thing straight. I don't think anything is straight between them.
No.
There it is. Knew if I waited, there'd be an innuendo. I didn't become a moneylender just to cover your expenses while you carved out a career as an artist. I just didn't want you to compromise your ideals and the quality of your work for the sake of keeping a roof over your head. Now that you can concentrate on doing what you do best, bringing joy to the people through your art. As for me, I should find a better use of my skill. Perhaps I could go back to being an art dealer. Sure. That way you can create whatever works you please while I seek out potential buyers. It certainly beats making commissioned pieces for some pretentious buffoon. Or, you know, just do that when money's looking a bit tight and the rest of the time do whatever you want. You're suggesting we go into business together? Oh, they weren't just roommates, they were business partners. My family had an uncle and his business partner that we never spoke of, that lived together. And by we never spoke of, I mean, I might have met them. I know my mom's mentioned them, and my grandma's the one who never spoke of them. It's just, that's Tim and his business partner. I think every family had that pairing. Somewhere in the line. Yes, unless you have any objections to working a very recently reformed moneylender. Of course not. And I know just where to start, producing more paintings and featuring the Sultana and her 7 trusty followers. But you already have the successful one. Imagine the streets of Ulda lined with stained glass depicting its illustrious history. The sparkling jewel of the desert will shine brighter than ever. It's a big undertaking. And then there's me, looking like some sort of pirate bard. Tripped and fell into a rainbow. How would you describe my outfit? One word.
Fancy.
That's very diplomatic of you. Oh, there was just one thing I meant to tell you. The Wandering Minstrel was wondering if he could have a word with you. I tell him to get stuffed. In fact, he persists. He had a persistence. He had a present of sorts to give to you. Got it on the 3rd try. He should be somewhere nearby. Best of luck finding him. Well, according to my map, he's this way. You just vibing over there? What's that guy's name? Ulfric... Gotrixon or Gotrixon.
This person's name is Coronavirus.
Oh dear. You are come. What? As I knew you would. Jben Tia speaks very highly of not only your skills of piecing together broken glass, but also your loyalty and compassion. Your virtues are many varied indeed. Were it not for your contribution, the festival would have been without its centerpiece. My accompaniment of song was naught but garnish to the fine dish that was the mutual friend's glorious work of art. Perhaps you allow me to express my gratitude with another piece I have composed. No, I'm good.
You don't get a choice in the matter.
I have a gun.
You don't get a choice in the matter.
I should! Oh god. It's that bad, huh? He's attacking us with song. Oh god!
It's Corona time.
Welcome, Warrior of Light, or should I call you Warrior of Darkness? You needn't be alarmed by these strange surroundings. You know what? I gotta say, his music paints a vivid image.
Okay.
Hey guys. Sup? Clearly, I'm overdressed. I'm not changing, though. Sid, what are you doing hanging around with the... Did I stumble into the weirdest version of Snow White ever? Oh, dear. That's not Sid.
Oh.
He was wearing Sid's cloak.
He's wearing Thancred's clothes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, Sid wears the same colors.
It's Yoshida. It's Yoshida
Oh,
himself.
God. Wasn't he already in the game?
Well, he's the minstrel.
Well, and now he's here. But he's a gunbreaker?
Yeah, apparently.
And he's doing that Kingdom Hearts thing where his coat has zippers the size of the coat itself. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy, conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, perhaps not. Go back to being a boss fight in Nier Automata. He actually is.
Wow.
Presidents, there is both the president of Platinum Games and Square Enix are boss fights in Nier Automata, and their ultimate form is the two of them combining together.
Wow.
And it's just dudes in suits. It's not like they have robots with their faces on them or anything. They can just fly and shoot lasers. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naoki Yoshida. Naoki? Naoki. It gives me great pleasure to finally meet you, brave soul who has chosen the life of adventure. I feel like you could have met me sooner. You made the game. Travels have taken you to lands far and wide. You've encountered people of all walks of life, each with their own ideals, hopes, and dreams. As time flows onward in a never-ending spiral, the course of history is guided by mortal hands. Though our existence be brief, our deeds echo for eternity. 7 years have passed since the lesser moon descended, 7 years since mankind rose from the ashes. 'Twas a spectacle none shall ever forget, and they live to tell the tale is cause for both celebration and reflection. We get it, the first draft of this game sucked. You made it better. When we cast our minds back, it is not sorrow that fills our hearts, but joy. For we have been afforded a second chance, that we may learn from the lessons of the past. You fucking nailed the second chance there. As we set forth towards new horizons, those with a thirst for adventure will lead the way. While there may be hardships and strife on the road ahead, there is no obstacle we cannot overcome if we believe in ourselves and each other. If we beat this game, and we're just not allowed to play anymore. Countless kindred spirits share our journey, and it is through our mutual respect and understanding that we may create a better world. A world of the final the fantasy.
No.
The future is what makes it. The future is what we make it. Our words, our deeds, we are forever by your side, brave adventurer. You have our undying gratitude, now and always. Nothing like clapping Lalafels. My time has come. The time has come for this vision to end. Time for you to open your eyes from this waking dream. My wallet's gone when I wake up. It's like, wait a minute! Ever will we be watching. Guide the realm unto peace and happiness, warrior of light and darkness both, till we meet next. Peace, bitch. Did you just hang out with Lalafels or... Oh god! I'm leaving before I have answers.
There are no answers. Only more questions.
And lo, you are returned. Pray tell, are you left with present memories, fleeting though they may be? my collar is the most popped collar any collar has ever been popped.
It is.
That is well, for such visions won't fade all too quickly. Are wont to fade all too quickly, I'm sorry. As the morning dew in the light of the other rising sun. I'm just adding words at this point. Mayhap another of my verses would make a suitable gift ere we part. No, fucking... First, you spent an hour telling me a story, then you take me on a drug trip and nick my wallet. And now you want to tell me yet another story? I'm not having it, man.
You don't have a choice.
I got a song for you. Whizzle-dee-dee, whizzle-dee-doo, I've got a gun. That's my song. How do you like it? For the sake of loved ones, those who take to the battlefield, and yet those who remain behind have their roles to play. Protectors and protected. Providers are provided for. Principles upon which every nation is built. It is the duty of those who rule and ensure the elements are kept in balance, even if they may face great peril. The words of the Sultana ring true here now as they did on that fateful day. May each of us take them to heart as we face the new dawn as one. So, in the original game, was there like a big event that ended the world? And like, no, but like, I mean, like an actual, there was an update to the game where like for a week the world was just ending and people were screaming and terrified. And then the game went offline for a while until they launched this new one.
I do not know. I just know that 1.0, as it's known, was prior to the moon falling and restarting the universe.
How big do you think Wind Up Ardbert is what we got? If I were to get a copy of Final Fantasy XIV, like 1.0 for the PS4, and pop it in, how big of an update do you think that would be?
Absolutely massive.
I bet it would be noticeable. Anyway, would you and the vibing? Whatever. Well, that lasted 40 minutes, which was, you know, about 2 hours and some change, maybe 3 hours less than it needed to be, so sign us up for some dungeons there, girl.
Alright. Let's see. Duty roulette? No.
Denied, you do not meet one or more applications. My gear too low?
It mean I picked... Yeah, because I picked expert. We'll go... Which ones can you do?
I can do of duty roulette, normal raid, alliance raid, main scenario trials, leveling, 50, 60, 70 dungeon. Well, actually, yeah, I can do 50, 60, 70 dungeon. I'm 67. All right. Make sure you do raids as well, trials, because those are usually super short.
Yep.
Good for experience. And if at level 70, there's a bunch of shit for me to do in Heavensward.
Heavensward?
Heavensward, right?
You mean the Shadowbringers world?
No, the level 70 world. Shadowbringers is like level 80, right? Where's the area that has all the level 70 missions?
Shadowbringers are 70 to 80.
Oh, okay. I guess, well, I think Heavensward, like, it has end missions that are a bunch of level 70 stuff as well. This guy's name is Little Tuffy.
Hello, Mr. Tuffy.
What dungeon is this? Because rocks are falling from the sky. Yeah, this is new to me. Freaking new to me. Tell you that much. Can't run from me. Doesn't matter how swift thing you are. Our fucking tank is big on the large poles, I see.
Lovely.
I mean, little Tuffy seems like he can tank it at least. What are our duties? We're in Zelphatol, and we have to arrive at the cage. I don't remember this at all, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I've clearly been here, the map's all filled out. That's the worst excuse for a slug I've ever seen. Boy, I'm not gonna lie. Final Fantasy is one of those games that once you get into like the rhythm of it, it's pretty easy to just sort of fall asleep to it. Which that's not a point against it. It's a good game if I can just play it enough to the point where I'm falling asleep at my computer. This guy doesn't even wait for healers. I mean, as long as he's not dying, I guess let him do him. The other one in the team, Iha Rosaria. So we have a tank that runs ahead and a Dragoon. And yet neither of them have died. I am amazed. You look to the right of my screen on the stream, you'll see I've got a reminder of what I'm fighting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, got a girl to come back home to, you know? Can't be dying out here in the field. Well, she's got a boy to come back home to, so don't go dying out there in the field. Sounds like we all want the same thing here. Whoa, alright. That attack's name was Hot Blast. And no one questioned it. Also fighting floating turtles, so, you know. Yeah, I know what I read.
I think someone needs to stand under him when we kill the turret.
Might be the case. And thus he was knocked down. Brilliant! Tactical mind of Chuchubu Chubu. Showing you how multifaceted that scholar is. Valkyrie's Belt of Scouting.
Running into a wall.
I was looking at the loot. It's not for me. See, the loot's not what I'm fighting for. Ah, got a picture of what we're fighting for. It's It's weird though. I show that picture to the Sunbreakers, and they look at me like I'm a lunatic. Yeah. We hang out on the weekends. Honorary member, don't you know? How hard I had to work to get into the Sunbreakers? That's the angry dude of the dragon people who like kept challenging us to fights for leader of the clans. Yeah, Magna. He was a Sunbreaker, wasn't he?
He called himself the Sun.
Was he not the Sunbreaker?
I don't think so.
Well, that's gonna be embarrassing when I'm hanging out this weekend. Be like, Sunbreakers, really? And I'll be like, I mean, cool name. Consider using it. And then he'll thank me for it, and we'll keep being bros. Then we'll get ice cream and go do business partner things together. That's how that works.
Sure it is.
Featherless ones, have you seen my hat? I'll thank you to watch your tongue. Brave wing bastards. Bone key.
It's the key to the bone zone.
You know what? I was gonna say I can't think of a single innuendo for that. Beat me to it. I can actually use that one. It's casting though, so it's not really my thing. I want shit of aiming.
Scouting.
Yeah, one or the other.
Scouting under something interesting. I can't remember.
I think scouting is sort of like a secondary thing for Machinists, but it's definitely more a thing for like ninjas. Aiming is like Machinists and bards and whatnot.
And dancers.
They have aiming?
Yes. They are a raised DPS.
We petitioned to change the class name of dancers to vibers.
You can petition for it. They're not going to do it though.
Can I get you to start calling it the Viber instead of the Dancer class? So when you're playing Dancer, you're not going to be like, I'm Viber.
No.
Hold on, let me vibe on you. When you need to, like, I don't know, synchronize with me, whatever it is dancers do.
Nope.
You don't get a vibe partner?
I see a dance partner.
We have to defeat Totally
Sealock.
Sealock. You get a dance partner, but you don't get a vibe partner, is what you're saying. Why not?
Because it's not a viper.
You are. It's just that's not a class, as it turns out. And that's why we're petitioning to make it a class.
Your petition.
Are you going to sign the petition?
No.
Aw, come on. Now I'm getting bad vibes from you. I don't think you deserve to be called a Viber. Careful, there's a tornado nipping at your heels.
I know. The Atlanta.
Well, do avoid it. I'm no expert on tornadoes, but I think it would be bad were it to just try and eat you.
I know what I'm doing.
You're in the middle of 3 tornadoes. Nobody who's ever been in the middle of 3 tornadoes has gone, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, there's that one guy who was like keeping an eye on tornado mowing his lawn.
That is not in the middle of 3 tornadoes, and he was lying. He's nothing more than a liar.
Maiming.
Need anything maiming? My tank might, but my tank's got like top-notch gear, so. You know what? I kind of remember this place. I don't know why, but this room, this map, this board, whatever you want to call it, I remember this one.
Yeah, I knew about the story one. It's not really
Odd. You'd think just, you know, statistically it would have come up a few more times than just the one time we did it for story. Number of times the goddamn main scenario unskippable boss cutscene dialogue happens. It's like those are the only 2 anyone can do if you pick main scenario. Yep. We sunk your battleship, men. Your war balloon is now a war, but don't. You're supposed to laugh and say, ha, good one.
No.
Ah, you're abandoning me.
Abandoned.
Just like the Sunbreakers. That is a fucking epic shot of me in this outfit riding across the zipline, by the way. The full body zipline. That's brilliant. Look like goddamn Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn dressed as a fop, right? Errol Flynn. Swashbuckler. Man about town. Dashing, swoop in on a ship cutlass style. You know, Errol Flynn. Famous literary character. Make you up. What? 3 imaginations in a trench coat again.
Yes.
Ugh. I hate when that happens. That thing went down quick. Dum-da-dum-dum. Fine, I look like Jack Sparrow. How's that?
Alright.
Tim Curry a la Muppet Treasure Island. I actually do, with the hat, bear a bit of a resemblance to that outfit. We'll share and share alike with you and love you like a son. We're gentlemen of fortune, and that's what we're bound to be. And when you're a professional pirate, you shoot people in the back and catch scurvy. I think that's how that song went. Real downer of an ending to Treasure Island, though, and they all just catch scurvy. Sort of thought there'd be some sort of epic climactic battle or something. Like we're about to have with Tazel Haltotl, whose name backwards is equally stupid. Latau Lazat. Lazat sounds like a British slang. You Lazat. Alright. Bring this bastard down. We fought him once before when we were this level. Which means he's had time to grow stronger. Well, I mean, that's his shortcoming, really. To be fair, we might not have grown stronger. Well, yes. Oh god, gather on me! I was eaten by birds. They saw my feather and thought I was one of their own. I'm at least the size of a teenager. Why were we standing in the AoE? We were standing in that AoE for like a year.
Because we don't want to overlap the green bubbles.
I mean, I'd rather that than be caught in the
I let
AoE.
that go off before I try to dodge the other AoE.
I'd rather that than get caught in the AoE.
It's still an AoE, and it's more fast.
I suppose. Hey, it's me again. Damn birds. I'm not one of you. I'm far too fashionable to be one of you. Not Bill! Bill, 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 Bill. He's a bird now. Attacking Heroes of Light. Bill Nye the Exarch guy. Bill Nye the Crystal Exarch. Bill, Bill, Bill. I wonder if that was Bill Nye the Science Guy that way. That'd be great. Just pulls back the hood. Hello there! Yeah, but it's worse than mine. Like, way worse than mine. And I mean, Lord knows I'm not taking it for the fashion. I'm wearing the most fashionable outfit that ever existed.
No comment. So rude.
I didn't get one either. Punchy McFisterson's logged in. I need a beverage fluid.
A beverage fluid?
Yep. Thanks for covering for me on the stream there, Chair. I had faith in you.
Time to do the bubbling one.
Hold on, let me see if Nathan messaged me or anything. Discord throws me in streamer mode, so it's hard to say if anyone ever messages me. No, doesn't look like it. He might just run with us, not be in the chat or anything. No, he's run right up on us. If you want to, like, get him in the group.
A bit late.
Well, too bad, Nathan. See ya. Unless the other guy doesn't suit up here. And there he goes. Oh well. And we never saw him again.
Never.
Oh god.
This one.
That's the one you hate.
Nay.
Because it's got the puzzle in the middle of it. This is the one I had to run for the
60,000 times. Got one code.
that I ended up using for like a week because I got him on stuff after that. It was a nice coat. I might still have it. Was it Nomad's coat? I think that's what it was. Yeah, Nomad's coat of aiming. It was a nice coat. Nathan said rude. I mean, if you're listening to the stream, Nathan, you heard her. I was like, we gotta get him in. She was like, it's too late. Go. Step on the gas.
We were already signed up for the duty.
Oh, yeah, it's so hard to get those again.
For the next one.
You're the party leader. You gotta bring him in.
I will.
Alright.
You're still the dungeon right now.
Fair enough. Why do I have tactician? Why do I have tactician? What? Reduce damage taken by self and nearby party members by 10%. Oh, cool. I have that? It wasn't really active in the previous dungeon. A gunbreaker. I saw him with a gun, and I was about to say 2 Machinas. And I saw that the other DPS was decidedly not a Machinas.
They already did.
Barrel stabilizer. Executed only while in combat, increase heat by 50. Oh, nice. Got abilities I can actually use in this dungeon. Which one did you sign us up for? Okay. And it dropped us here? A dungeon that's relevant?
More or less.
My god.
Shocker, I know.
Yeah.
Maybe we ended up with like one of the first like itty bitty baby ones.
Yeah. Ranging between the first one you ever do and like level 30. In other words, not the most impressive. I do like this dungeon. It's very different from the others.
Yep.
And, like, it doesn't really feel like a dungeon. It feels like if I wanted to, I could just, like, hop down off the cliff and go off on my own. Explore the fields over there. Other dungeons are all, like, super oppressive and shit. Yeah, you're in an, like, actual dungeon. The spooky building or underground or something. Alright.
Time for the cow fight.
Broadham's Hunt.
Bardo's hunt.
You.
Having a good window.
Yes, yes. Nothing is as it seems when it comes to naming things in this game. The puzzle for this boss is kill it fast enough.
Yeah.
It's everyone's favorite kind of puzzle. Why does our dancer seem to be the one that's tanking this thing? Or at the very least got its attention. Get on it, Cypher Delatu.
They do have their tank stance up.
Yeah. So why is Nerwin Sato getting all the love from this thing?
Maybe sometimes it's
I suppose. Oh dear. Okay. Nice. I swear to God, begin Nomad's code of aiming. I'm gonna be cross.
the treasure chest.
Well, who needs the loot, really?
Well, possibly the tank, given that they're like a level not safe. 56 not safe.
Yeah, maybe. In that case, just pass everything. It'll be fine. Going off about loot. You're just a loot gremlin, that's what you are. Melting Dara, or Metling. Meddling? Yeah, meddling Dara. Damn meddlers. We're here to take some sort of test posed by a giant stone authority. Yeah, just getting in our way. This is my least favorite enemy in this whole dungeon. Yeah, and I've had time to figure it out, because again, I ran this stupid thing for the Nomad coat. I don't know why, but this eagle's like super resilient. And like its little eagle babies insist on helping it in the fight. The buzzards, I suppose. And insist on helping the thing. So they're killing me slowly, and I'm trying to put down the damn eagle. And they just won't go down. Everything else I can handle. That eagle's a pain in my ass. This is just timed at an awkward spot. You use like a bunch of super moves on the last bunch of meddling lunatics. And then your super moves are charged and ready for this group of meddling lunatics. But those guys, that eagle and her little brood of vultures there. Wrong place, wrong time. Alright. You ready to get puzzled? That sounds like someone who's ready for a puzzle. And just follow my lead. I've done this thing 900 times. Or follow Special Advisor over there. He seems like he might know what he's doing. Just turn away from him. And get out of his AoE. Well, you failed. Didn't expect you to fail quite that quickly. Must have been fast. You'll do fine, honey.
Yeah,
You've got this. There, see? Trial overcome. You're doing great.
that's the one I have the most fun.
Get in the thing. That. Oh, I'm not targeted. Interesting. Now I'm targeted. Run helter skelter. This is hard with 4 people, this bit. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Did you fail again?
Yeah.
Oh dear. That one's super hard with 4 people. Whoop. Forgot about that one. And then it's the rocks. One of them. No, I mean behind, not really in. Actually in, yeah, you know what. I think because he generates an AoE. And like the rock will either be in the AoE or it won't be, because it's like one of those fancy checkered AoEs. Alright, yeah, it's this one. You're gonna wanna, he'll drag us forward, come back to that rock. Just avoid AoEs. I don't know if that person's gonna make it. Oh, they made it. Okay. They're looking spiffy. It's a nice haircut, Nerwin Sardo. That little chiptune. Oh, we beat your trial except for Chuchubu, but she doesn't count. Let us through.
Or did it once.
You what?
Or done it once. Don't you do it again?
I think you've done it more than once. You've helped me run this thing a few times. You can get a great shot of my ass as I tumble through the sky there, and you can see the pants I was talking about. I also always thought butterflies were not a choice for the enemy. Well, I mean, everything else I kind of get the theme. You got like wild bears and hogs, a big old yak cow type thing. And then you fall down a cliff and get robots and butterflies, and it's just... Don't know about that one. Oh, watch out for the big old rock, by the way.
I know. I was on the steps.
Well, Special Advisor got hit by it. Not so special now, are ya? Come on, loot. What is it? More nomads gear. Fortunately, none of it was of aiming, so I don't need to feel bad about having run this thing 800 times. What's that called in Monster Hunter? When, it's the, you can never get the crafting resource you need principle?
I know.
It's like the game checks to see what it is you need to complete a set, and it won't give it to you. It's that theory. Which I'm sure is bullshit, but the theory exists. Alright. One more group of Scoobies, and then we got this boss fight. I have nothing but faith in Delatu and their ability to stop robots from being angry at you and I. Alright. Well, I forgot I have it set to skip cutscenes I've seen. Made the dungeons a bit faster. I also started before everyone was here. I'm used to being a tank. That's on me. I have not played DPS in a while. I'm only doing it now for the levels. I'm very much used to being good old hardy warrior, goes in axe blazing. Hey, Matt, what's up? Well, you shouldn't have looked at him. Apparently I got confused as well. Now I'm shooting my friend in the face.
I'm smacking the tank with a book.
You're smacking the tank with a book, huh? You know, I don't think the tank will be too bothered by your antics. Call it a hunch. Fan of tanking. Well, I mean, I like tanking. That was the first class I ever picked. This is really the only other DPS I play. I've tried to run a few healers. But yeah, no, I love the massive health pool I get for tanking. And all the extra little bits that boost my defense and regen my health and all that. It's super useful. His wings are on fire! One wonders what tactical advantage that offers him. I've lit my wings on fire. Why? Shut up!
I can set you on fire.
Surely whatever process you used to light your wings on fire could be used to light us on fire. And not your wings. Seems like you need those. And they didn't drop anything. Nothing worth my time, since I think I already have the minion. Unless by some miracle he happens to drop a mount.
No, it's just equipment.
Yeah. I don't think he can drop a mount.
No, because you get that.
As a
round
warrior,
right after.
gravid towards... Is AST astrologian there, Matt?
Yep.
Okay. Matt's an astrologian.
Let's see, where is Punch?
I don't know. Nathan, did you die on this server somewhere? Or did you actually hang around?
do a trial.
Okay. Nathan, now that you're here, we're trying you for murder. You've been found guilty by Golsmalum Landbordere. You might consider it a kangaroo court, but that's how it operates. Full of kangaroos, I say. The court's more fun when there's kangaroos involved. Oh, God.
This one.
This definitely looks like it will be a trial. Oh, it's only level 50. We'll be fine. Let's see these beautiful people. Who do we have? Got a bunch of gorgeous-looking people and some ugly rocket in front there that won't go away.
So rude.
And a fancy boy with a fantastic hat. Look at that hat. Just the best. We got 2 dragoons? No, just the one. Okay.
A monk, a dragoon, a bard, a monkey.
I think I was looking at the Black Knight. The Cursed Trial, yeah. I was looking at the Black Knight and was seeing that as a spear. Rather than the massive sword on his back. Scruples Epocan! I like Scruples Epocan. That's a great name. I hate when you slightly click off the boss and now you need to retarget. You're just mashing your abilities. What are you doing all the way over there? Well, catch the orbs, I think is the name of the game. Preferably, I think, in alternating pattern.
Punchy, how did you die already?
God damn it, Nathan. You didn't listen. Orbs in alternating pattern. Well, I forget who's supposed to limit break. It's not me, is it? No. If anyone has to limit break, it'll either be healers or tanks. Well, I'm not that, so I'm leaving it up to the Dragoon. We have Willy Whiskers on the team as well. Or is it Wily Whiskers? Yeah, but there's an E at the end of him. Oh wait, we have a melee DPS in the form of Nathan who can limit break. Nathan, if we don't limit break, it's your fault and the Dragoon's fault. And that's not a company you want to be in. Paired with a Dragoon? I mean, really. What would the neighbors think? Yeah, you do want to alternate on those orbs for the record. Oh dear. Feel like this is gonna hurt. He absorbed quite a few. You know what?
We're not dead.
Could have been worse. I'd like to chalk that up to hiding behind Punchy while he took the entire brunt. Quake 3, 1999. It's almost a reference. I didn't see. Did he pick Nathan to do the thing?
What?
Was Nathan gonna do the limit break thing, or are we leaving that up to our
Yes, we'll figure it out.
Dragoon? All right, he'll figure it out. And if he doesn't, we'll all die, and it'll be his fault. What the fuck are you wearing? He's got a top hat that's too small for his head. Thank you for the help. Well, you know, just fucking Sozin's Comet lands on me. I got it. Oh god, not doing so hot in the health department. Oh, you were better. DPS tear. Who did it? I wasn't looking. If it wasn't Nathan, how dare you? You let us down. If it was Nathan, I wasn't looking, so you'll have to do it again next time. Nice. Gotta level up. Oh, I can do the next class job.
I got a comment.
I did not. Because the world is cruel.
Quill left the party.
Hell yeah. Gotta get my next power.
Rude.
What? I gotta get my next power. You and Punchy can go talk about how that art dealer and his boyfriend are gonna have a happy life together. Assuming Nathan has in fact, you know, done the event.
Oh, I'm just gonna finish up my beast quest for the day.
Alright. We'll do more dungeons after I'm done. Where are these rebels without a cause, damn it? They moved from living under a bridge and feeding off breadcrumbs and chicken scraps to like a proper home.
You can click on the thing and it'll tell you where they are.
Yeah, no, I'm in the right city, but the last time I spoke with them, like I said, they were living under a bridge being gremlins, and now it seems like they've moved into a reasonable, respectable... Oh, no, they're under a different bridge. Really getting out and seeing the world, aren't you there, Hilda? Raven Quill, I've been itching to open this letter from Rostenthal. But he's addressed to you. Come on, let's see what he has to say. I imagine his name's Rosenthal. Or it's supposed to be
I don't
Rosenthal.
speak Welsh.
I think it's supposed to be Rosenthal, but it's spelled Rostenthal. Mr. Zog took a good look at Naldic and Viema's stock and the firearms, one of theirs. Lim says some bloody strict regulations on export of firearms, so our bandit chief must have had a back alley supplier. Get your arse to Litzelements and we'll find out who put that weapon in their hands, albeit the Aetherite and lower decks, Rosenthal. So on the trail, good. Get my gear and we can go. What, you going with Quinn? Is that really a good idea? I was Simon on this one here. If the leader of the hounds starts picking quarrels and foreign soil, we could be looking at all sorts of trouble for Ishgard. That's what they sound like. Ishgard's where the bloody trouble started, and since when did folks of the broom have been content to sit back and let others handle their dirty work? I'm going and that's the end of it, but I promise I'll be on my best behavior. We're getting hookers and blow. That's what that means. I don't know what you read from that statement, but that's what I read. Her best behavior is like some of my worst behavior. We're gonna find Punchy and we're gonna tear this town up. Pile into a car together and fly around.
I have a wagon.
You do have... Yeah, I've yet to ride around in this wagon. Who the hell's Igor Lominson? Is this the dance quest? It's called Shall We Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an answer quest.
Alright. He's just Igor Lominson. What up, Rosenthal? What the bloody hell is she doing here? I put your bleeding name on the letter and all. Yeah, but I read it in front of her. I need to see this through, and if I don't, then what are the hounds good for? You just have to humor me. Like, there's a guy hanging out next to me named Goki Sit, and he's just sitting on a rock in the rain looking all dramatic. I was aiming to avoid political complications, seeing as Quill and me ain't tied too tightly to any one nation. You're just lucky I have a soft spot for fools. What ignore the risks to make a point. Let's get to it then. Bucky might have an idea where the brigands run off to. Mind to squeeze them until an answer pops out. I'd like to have a word or two with the bandit leader myself. He's a loose end that needs tying up. Best behavior. Then we're on the same page. According to me, sources, we should find the merchant in Anchor Yard. Let's go over there and get this business over with. Anchor Yard. I have no idea where that is, but I'm going to roughly sort of follow them. Apparently it's the upper decks. There's some naked people looking out over the cliffside there.
As they do.
Well, I mean, I think people do that. I don't think naked people necessarily do that. There's almost no players over here. I like it. No one comes to the Anchor Yard. Good. Prefer it that way. Ahem. Ah, but isn't the hounds, was it? What can a humble peddler such as myself do for Ishgard's finest? Tell us where the bandit leader is hiding or I'll shoot you. And then I'll have this attractive woman shoot you. And then I'll have Hilda shoot you. Then I'll bring my friend Punchy here, and he won't shoot you, but he'll punch you. I'll bring Chubu here, and she's just gonna vibe on you. For men, my trade, no commodity is more valuable than discretion. If I were to disclose such information, my customers would cease to trust. If you're not feeling helpful, then maybe I should pay a visit to the Yellow Jackets and mention the firearm your valued customer was using. Or maybe I'll just skip straight to them and up. Or maybe I'll just skip straight to them as upholds the code. Now, let's not be too hasty. Perhaps I can make an exception in this case in exchange for your sounds regarding my trade in exotic weapons. I believe the gentleman in question came from a camp in Providence Point in the Central Highlands. That's where I would look. Providence Point, eh? Well, it's a start. She is dressed in, like, all leather and 9 belts. She's down to clown.
I have kidnapped Punchy.
Punchy, no! Providence Point, eh? Well, it's a start. If you're playing this fuss, I'll be back to feature the crabs with your lying ton. In fact, I ever hear you dealing in stolen goods again, you can add a few more body parts to the list. Nice doing business with you. Alright. All of my illegal and contraband stuff will be not stolen anymore. Just be illegally acquired and not legal where I'm selling it. Never accept a deal from a client you know not about. That woman offered me so much gold I ignored my own rule. Perhaps it is time I retire from this business. Woman, eh? In Providence Point. Could be anyone. Chichubu! It was you the whole time!
Sure.
They put you in the game. Super preemptively. Super glad he can fly in any area now. Makes getting from point A to point B way easier. My destination's somewhere up there. It is. Well, you can't fly very high in this. I don't know. You can fly plenty high. Interesting. Anyway, what up, bandit leader? What? How did you buy? Signed your own death warrant coming here. Oh, shit. He's got buddies and he's not afraid to use them. If only I had buddies, but they ditched me to go flying around in wagons and carts. And now Punchy's here on what appears to be, for lack of a better word, a squiffy ghast. Yeah, he's riding around on like one of the yokai watches. Yeah. This horrible ghost that looks like it's gonna molest somebody. It's lingering behind the bandit leader, which makes me think some untoward things are going through Punchy's head. But fortunately for him, it's a cutscene, and no one can see what he's doing now. Gods, no, you killed me precious. Well, you sicked him on me. That's what you get. I came running when I heard the shots, but it seems you had things well in hand. Yeah, of course you did. Oh, bugger me, there's more of you. Please, I'll do anything you ask, just don't kill me. Stop your blubbering, cur. We ain't gonna kill you, not yet, any road. That depends on the answers you give us. Answers? What's he on about, Quill? The identity of the bandit's employer, obviously. Wait, if it weren't the black market bloke, I guess he'd have wanted more than just the sword, eh? Them other brigands were captured by were bloody clueless. They only knew what the job was, not who or why. Mean the whole deal was made through this bastard. Start barking, dog, and you might save your own hide. We were pirates once, until the bitch admiral passed her bloody law. Blokes like us, well, we aren't cut out for honest work. We'd almost drunk through the last of our plunder when that back alley peddler showed up with some overpainted wench. She had a job for us. All we had to do was filch a special sword from the Holy See. Ha! For the purses she offered, we'd have stolen the whole bleeding vault. Who was this woman? Part of the deal was we didn't ask no questions. Even the merchants didn't know her real name. It was odd, aye, but we needed the coin and I didn't care either way. Job itself was as easy as taking a piss. She even paid for me to have a firearm to use and sent us down a route where we didn't see no guards. So the gods only know how she managed that trick. All we did was follow her map, then shoot the locks off the vault, walked in, grabbed the sword, walked out. Bold as you please. Trouble came after the delivery was made. She gave the blade back to you. Aye, she sent for me again the day after. Pushed the sword back in my hand along with a sack full of coin. Said it was a mistake or something and I should sell the damn thing. Well, I ain't fool enough to fence a relic like that on my own, so I went back to the merchant. You're fool enough to not properly burn your contract of sale. How do you think we found you in the first time? Well, I mean, it's tax season. You gotta keep receipts. Contract of sale? What in the hell is you talking about? You think I'd leave a deal in ink for the whole world to see? Things are starting to make sense now. There's just one little problem with your story. I've told you the truth, I swear. It was that wench that put us up to it. I believe that. What catches me cause or reason for handing the sword back was no mistake, and us finding the contract of sale, this bastard says he never wrote, was no mistake either. No, we were led by the nose to reclaim Hrunting before it was sold. The quickest way to learn of why it might be is to ask the blade itself. You know, fun fact, Nathan has a lot of experience talking to weapons and blades that can hold conversations. He's quite adept at it. Would you mind crafting this piece of offal back to Ishgard, Rosenthal? Come with me, Quill. We need to pay a visit to Muskandane and convince him to take a closer look at that sword. Come back. Is Punchy still going to be... Oh, no. It's just an entire blimp waiting for me. Is Punchy on that blimp?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, fucking Christ. Well... to Foundation. Which I'm pretty sure is still on the map. Well, yeah. Your mount can't follow me there. And neither can Tropical Nathan in the snow. What do you call that? Tropical Nathan or Casual Nathan? I suppose it would be Casual Punchy. Tropical Punchy. Tropical Punchy. I like Tropical Punchy. And I want Tropical Punch. Damn. Anyway there, chum, look at my sword. My sword is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like death. Master Quill, how may I... Ah, you again. Was there some choice insult you'd forgotten to spit at me during our previous meeting? Hilda's a bit like Tanya. Truce, Muscadine. I wouldn't be here if it weren't important. I see, so you believe Hrunting may have been altered in some fashion before you were allowed to reclaim it. It's a bit too bloody convenient, don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather look the fool than risk something happening at the ceremony. We need to check that sword. I must admit your passion confounds me. The blade is recovered and your hounds have done your duty. Why bother pursuing such a faint suspicion? Why willingly endure the presence of a man you so clearly despise? Oh, I hate your bleeding guts, but once you take the job, we'll do the damn thing. They're fucking.
Obviously.
Quill gave his all to save Ishgard. How could I look him in the eye if I let our petty feud get in the way of my duty? Such pride, I've not seen this side of you before. He's seen every side of her, if you know what I mean. Ho! Yeah. See, I need to self-high five, because when I go for the high five on Kaiba, yes, Kaiba over there.
Seno Kaiba.
Yeah, I get ignored. Shot down, left hanging, so I gotta go for the self-high five. You know, if Nathan were here, he'd high five me. And yet, there are rules in place to prevent me from simply handing Hrunting over to the hounds. Furthermore, a resident blacksmith has already inspected the recovered weapon and quite its sound. Even so, I shall call upon Lord Stefanoverman to conduct an independent examination. A machinist may notice a detail the blacksmith would overlook. I trust this can be accomplished with the requisite discretion. Do I look like a man who knows what the word discretion means? Very good. As far as releasing hunting is concerned, the manufactory is a sanctioned facility. Bureaucrats will be satisfied even if I secure the necessary permissions after the fact. I shall begin making the arrangements. It was awfully helpful of him. Why don't you care for the guy there, Hilda? Well, that's it then. Let's get back to Broom and tell the news to Rosenthal. He seems like a perfectly reasonable and accommodating fellow. Where's that Amazon package on mine? I demand answers. Amazon package. The estimated time for delivery is pretty much in just a moment, apparently. Between 3 and 4:15. What are you typing at?
Punchy.
Ugh.
We're talking.
You're vibing is what you're doing. Fucking casual punchy and vibing Chubu. The way I can ditch you, Scoobs. Well, yes. I do have the extended sprint option.
Wait, come back.
No.
Please.
No.
But we love you.
Running faster. Muscadin's not known for his love of lowborn. I thought we'd have to put up more of a fight, is what I'm saying. Well, the sword's manufacturing now, so I've got no complaints. That's where it's meant to be in the first place. Now, if we wait, don't get too comfortable. Just gonna block camera angles here. Don't get too comfortable, Quill. Things are sure to come to a head soon enough. But that's for some other level. And he's gone. Christ alive.
Good, Seth. Thing is, when you're streaming, we can see where you're going.
Yeah. What's your point? Just don't watch the stream. Obviously.
Right.
Ah. Join these people in group Doot doing the can-can. They seem like your
I haven't
ilk.
loved that dance yet.
Ah, well.
I'm working on it though. I think it's the
Garbo! Oh, Nathan, you just missed Garbo running over there, the Lalafell.
garble.
His name was Garbo. Yeah, but join the Doot sisters there. As far as I know, I don't have that dance. How does one get that dance?
I think you have to do the dwarf quest.
When you say the dwarf quest, you mean the
The dwarf beast quest.
yeah, the beast quests and tribe quests and whatnot. Nathan, don't just do a poor imitation of the dance. Come on now. Either have the dance or you don't have the dance. Anyway. That said, if you two want to, like, square off on your shoulders and dual dance at them, you can have, like, a double Pokemon battle. Anyway, invite me back to the group so we can do another dungeon.
Alright, we're never going to do main scenarios. Fuck that. Alliance quest. Alliance raids.
I was gonna say, there's still raids to do. Yeah, that's where I am in the stream. Hope that's helpful to you.
No, not really. But I guess you won't get to see my cool new wagon, so.
I do really want to see that wagon. I want to see it without casual Punchy hanging out in it. That said, do you see how cool I look riding this thing? With my popped collar getting in the way of my view?
It's a good thing that dragon's sentient and can just fly himself around.
Yo, I'm posing like a boss. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea where Punchy got off to. Huh, there it is. Popping off, boys. Popped like my collar. Popped like a man waiting for Amazon pops out of his chair.
Pop.
Pop, pop. It'll arrive soonish, I imagine. Party members withdrawn from the duty. I blame Punchy. For he is not here to defend himself. All right. Let's go. Full party. Full party, full problems.
The world of darkness.
All right, let's see these handsome people. Get a good look at them. Damn. Punchy put on his Sunday best for this. Enthusiastic lolly ho. Only to remember it's just a...
It's just a Mikote and will never be as cool as a real toy. He's now sad.
Oh. Hey, everybody. I'm not in the,
I'm sorry, Jenny.
No, I'm in general say. There we go.
You fool.
You're a fool.
Foolish fool.
You're a foolish fool. What raid is this one? I don't recognize this one.
The world of darkness.
Yeah, but what fucking happened in it?
You have to fight the cloud of darkness.
Oh, that one. Yeah, alright.
I got the puff of darkness last time you didn't got angry at me.
Yeah! You nicked my damn minion. Maybe I want the puff of darkness, huh?
Maybe you'll get it this time.
But I'm up against like 900 other people. I'm amazed you got it. That was like where the outrage was. How'd you beat the odds? See, I don't want to believe you. But lacking any alternative, I have no choice. Sacrificed ninja? Are we in hell?
We're in the void.
No, we're in the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Good thing I brought my triple triad deck. That thing. Can I get that thing as a minion?
Or mount?
Yeah, one or the other.
That would
Thing's
be nice. I'm hoping
badass looking. It's got an eye on its back. It's always looking at you from multiple angles. And yet, despite all that, even this creature can't see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is interesting, the musical score for this bit. I also have no idea what to do at this point.
Don't die.
Well, it hasn't killed me yet, so...
I think for that one, you're supposed to switch which one you do. Like whether you use the red or the white one. That way you don't kind of getting on the
Okay. Oh, I'm dead.
Why is our entire party dead except me?
I blinked and we all died, so I think it was Nathan's fault.
Holy shit.
Okay, Nathan, what happened? Now's the time to come clean. We all died together, so there's no judgment. Oh, I see he got revived. It's his fault that we're in this mess and you revive him.
Yes.
I'm also dressed far more fabulously than he is. I want that on record. Someone raise B healer, please. Chubu.
Give me a minute. I'm kind of low on in heat right now.
Fine.
I'm
Other
pretty sure
healer?
we're also alive.
Iris Dusar. Nathan, I'm sure you have some monk ability that raises people. Monks are like church members, right? That's what Final Fantasy is all about. Church equal magic raise, good. Notice I was the last one revived on our team. Nathan. It's also part of his ploy. They've all been turned against me. Including you, apparently.
Maybe.
Unbelievable.
Oh no. I died.
That's probably what got us the last time, actually.
Yeah, because the thing is, it splits based off where he is, and he like moved like 3 feet while I was doing while I was casting. Oh wow.
Well, he is at 37%. Excuse me. 37%.
There is one healer up, or
One-
two healers.
One guy on our team, one healer up on the other team.
One healer on the C team.
Yep. Hey, reset. Okay. Alright, Nathan, what happened?
Make sure to alternate red versus white.
I blinked and we were all dead, so, we need to kill ads ASAP. Okay. Anyone need an explanation on the Doom? Not a fan of Alliance raids as the mechanics aren't always super clear. Well, yeah. I meant sort of what happened with everyone. I wasn't blaming you. At this exact moment, I was not blaming you. I was like, I blinked. How'd everyone die?
If you get Doom, stand on the light pad.
Okay, what's the dark pad for then? Does it give you Doom?
No.
Also, must you wield tea kettles there, Nathan?
You're tethered to someone's leave the circle thing or else they die. When the ground is 2 different colors, you'll get a debuff.
Nathan's wielding tea kettles.
Oh, you have to pick. It's not you need to alternate them, it's you need to pick the correct one. When it does, you'll get a debuff and you have to go find the right color. Opposite side or you'll die.
Opposite side, alright. How do I know what color I have, though?
Oh, it is, it'll say, sorry, it's, what you, stand on will give it to you when you need to alternate.
So the next time he does it, I have to stand on the other color?
Yeah.
Got it, okay. You also got to stand on the nice lit up pad to remove Doom from you. I don't think you stood on the lit up pad. I don't think you stood on the nice lit up pad. Oh, I think if you're caught in that spinny thing, you get Doom, and then like once the circle on the floor lights up, you can remove your stack of Doom. What the hell is this? Oh god. Like a dude in a frog suit on my screen. Good news is I'm not tethered to anyone. The bad news is he's still not dead. Also, I'm hanging out with Sumika Final Fantasy. Doom! Oh, I had Doom too. Shit. I really should have checked. To be fair, I was standing on a spot that would have cured me. Would it actually have come around in time? Well... Hog. Anus. Do lally tap, I say. Do lally tap. My god. Can you revive my do lally tap? Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, sweet. I'm alive! Oh gods. We're doing it, gang. We're crossing the bridge of rainbow light.
That was just the first boss.
We're doing it, gang! We're crossing the bridge of rainbow light. Lord, to give us a sign of miracles. Lord, yes. Sweet Jesus, there's a man with tea kettles and he can fight. There's a big-titted, multi-headed dog hydra-type woman thing, and boy, it's making me question my sexuality. Let's kill it all. Win this one for the Gipper.
Fill the portals on sides to prevent gas from coming through.
That's basically what I said. I mean, at the end of the day. Huh. That was way easier.
Round 2.
What? Oh, God.
Fight.
It's a dude. You're not some sort of weird, sexy dog hydra at all. You're just Old Man Jenkins. Well, Old Man Jenkins, I can only assume you're here to trick me into sleeping with you again. And that trick won't work a fourth time. Oh, there's no round 3?
No.
I was patiently waiting for a round 3, looking like an idiot. A ready check is commenced.
Five-headed dragon.
Sure, I'm ready. We're gonna fight goddamn,
Iron McDaniel.
Yeah, I was gonna say Night Vale. Stand in position puddles that stop slime from spawning.
Still has a
Well, I don't see any of the puddles, so
I assume they'll spawn.
more than likely. Take him north.
I think they're not saying stand. You don't know where to spawn.
Seems like keeping him in the middle is ideal. Which, I mean, I suppose does sort of expose him, like, the most.
Shit, they're frozen.
Oh dear. Let's do this, you ugly son of a bitch. We killed his heart of ice, I think. Oh, head of ice. Oh, I get it. Now it's a four-headed dragon, right? No, it's still 5. Huh. Curious. You're still in the air.
Still in the air.
Hold to an edge for this one. Well, I mean, it's dead, so... I think as long as we killed it, how we killed it is a bit less important. You know?
Yeah.
But who knows, maybe there's boss loot now. It's just a sash.
It's hardly the final boss.
Well, I mean, he'll still drop loot. And you don't know, maybe it's boss loot. Who's to say it isn't boss loot, hmm?
Which one are we saying?
Yeah, we're group A. All yours, Nathan. Wait, better. Nathan, you didn't tell me we were having your mother for company. Ho-ho! Got him.
I think he did.
Don't do that.
At least put it back up.
Oh dear. I was gonna say, then he grew legs.
No, that's an ad.
An ad that grew legs. Oh god, he ate me.
That's for you. I don't worry about it.
No, he won't. I'm delicious.
There's the bounce.
There's no damn fucking boss down here, guys. Well. Unless you can, bounce pad over on me. And everyone, it seems. Just sort of came back over time. Delightful. We defeat Cerberus, and then what?
In the cloud of darkness.
Oh, yes, of course.
A gets abs, B gets the belly, C gets the chains.
Okay. When ads show up, I'll be sure to focus them. Big solid when, because they're not here yet. I don't know what it is about Final Fantasy, but it just makes my brain check out and be like, ah, nice game, fall asleep to. It's like, I am fighting a Cerberus that is a primordial weapon. Could you please not tune out for this? Rain's like, nah, son, it's the easy sleepy times.
Can I get some help with this wolf's bane? It is trying to kill me.
Oh, which one are you? You're that one. It does not want to stop paying attention to you. Hey, it's not paying attention to you anymore. It's paying attention to me. Nathan's giving him the tea kettles. I think Nathan's catchphrase for that should be, "It's tea time." That said, hilarious jokes aside, I'm now dead because our healers are dead as well. Don't worry, all the other teams still have far more competent and sensible healers because they aren't dead yet. Boy, Cerberus. He's a bad dog. We got two healers alive. Total. Two? Yeah, 2 healers alive total. Frankly, I'm amazed he hasn't reset yet. There it is. A lot of us were just stone dead. Watch my stream, you can see me nodding off.
Nap time.
This might be my last one. I'm feeling the sleepies. Don't know why, but I am tired. I'll be back tomorrow with a randomized Pokemon, which will hopefully be more popular. This was definitely... Well, it was a chill stream. It was definitely not a watched one by many people. I'll port it to YouTube, see how well it does, but, you know. Which tank on? But yes, we're all ready, but
Someone.
the tanks go in, not the DPS or healers. Punchy, you stay right there. It's not tea time yet. Usually C tank. Okay, I'll do it. A tank needs to grab Wolfsbane. Whatever. We're on ads, right?
Yep,
Where do the ads? Where do we ads show up from?
That's the wolf's bane.
I don't know.
Just kind of pop up.
All right. So keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Roger. Let's all Kale on boss, Rye goes on, and Cryos tank adds.
Full Spain's up. They appear in the gas
Ah,
just when they spawn.
gotcha. Freaking Wolfsbane. I'm not even a wolf, and you're the bane of my existence. You're still a bad dog. We're whittling him down.
You can cast Intimidation, stack on your party next.
Okay. Come on, Cerberus. Haven't got all day in hell to wait. Yar. Dressed like goddamn Jack Sparrow. Right, stacking up on team. Nothing happened, so I'll assume we're safe.
Full Spain's up again.
He's at like 1% though. At a certain point, you gotta cut your losses and put the bastard down. All right. But you got Demon Helm offending.
On this one, stay on her side at all times.
Ah, yes, I remember this one, sort of.
Just take the test. Have a marker on you, run around the arena to the AoE that follows you.
Okay. We ready to fight the smoke monster from Lost?
Sure.
Stand in the glowy circles on the ground. If you have what, the AoE?
When the hexagons appear, go to your party marker.
Gotcha. What if we just drew like our own hexagons to fucking confuse the hell out of them? Or her, rather. Think that's a good plan?
No.
No. Those the hexagons? I can't tell, and people are morons, so... He's bringing people back to life. Or something quite good happened to them. Still alive, bitch. You can't kill the bums. Oh, shit. Oh, A? Shit. I ran to B. Oh, God, no. Well, I ran to B. That's on me.
Considering we're Alliance A, yeah.
Yep. I was here the whole time. No one could say otherwise. Not like it was recorded or anything. Oh, God, alive! Why was there a giant laser?
She's firing her lasers.
Well, I can think of two highlights that came from this stream. That and I blinked and we all died. Speaking of everyone dying, holy shit. Get her. Take her down. We did it. Woo! Teamwork! Nice. Good hustle out there, everyone. Solid job. I'm proud of us all. We did it.
Time for the loot. I already have her, so I'm just passing her.
And need. Oh, I got a 58. There's no way that's going to get me there. That said, without knowing, I need to hang around and at least wait and see if the 58...
I got a comment for that.
Oh, well, la-dee-dum has got a comment for that. I'm going to wait and see if I get the minion. Nathan, if you rolled greed or need on it, feel free to tell me the number so that I can bounce if you've already beaten me. You already have it. Well, then... Nice of you to hang out in the fucking Thunderdome of horror with me. We died, yet we won. Well, we certainly did. What does this guy do? Oh, it's... These two auras are, hugging quite a bit. While Nathan just does push-ups. Stormward and I are sort of third wheels, I think, here.
Third wheel in the dungeons.
Kyros obtained the Puff of Darkness. Alright, hey, it's morning. And why, look at that color scheme on those windmills. A beautiful color scheme. You ever seen a more beautiful color scheme? I haven't. Gorgeous. Anyway. Well, I'm a sleepy sheepy and I've been going for about 2.5 hours, so I think I'll end the stream there. I'll probably upload it to Facebook. I'll probably I'm real sleepy, alright? I'm real tired. Look for the Facebook stream later, guys. But you know, once my senses have returned to me, feel free to watch this on YouTube. It'll be archived. Return to Pokemon Random tomorrow. And then I take a couple days off because I stream Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. Right, until then. Talk to you later, Shroom Negotiators. Thank you everyone who came out. Thank you everyone who watched. Thank you everyone who didn't come out. Love you all.
Goodbye.